Welcome, Wolfettes. We are back with the brilliant Endling Extinction is Forever on the PlayStation 5. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the previous video, we explored many different new areas. I think we also broke a badger out of a cage, so the badger is no longer trying to attack me, and we was able to steal the fish outside of his house and eat it and fill up our pups quite a lot. We then followed another one of those scent lines that led us into the factory where that poacher guy that's currently got one of our cubs hostage, he was in the area, basically up to no good, breaking into the area and stuff like that. After we were done with that, we was able to explore the factory a bit more where we currently are, and I was able to teach, I think it was Simba, the ability to dig. So now whenever you find those patches of dirt on the floor where you can dig up food, Simba will be able to dig up apparently a worm for us to eat. So that's lovely. And I think what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be searching for the squeeze through ability, if I remember correctly. So yeah, let's get straight into things. Sorry that I left it paused, but I don't want my hunger bar to go down whilst I'm talking. Right, so where are we currently at on the map? I don't know if we want to go forward or if we want to go back. We'll go forward for now, see where it leads, but we might... Actually, no, we're going to go the other way. I'm pretty sure it's this way we need to go. Looks like they're making like rugs or carpets at the moment, or curtains. Not sure what they're making. But it's currently daytime, so I should be back in the lair at the moment, but it's all good. We'll be alright. Just got to avoid any annoying humans. Is it a dead end? How's it? It can't be a dead end. Oh, that's bloody annoying. Right, so I think we can probably go. There's got to be a baddie around here. There's a warning. Be very careful. I think that orange exclamation mark means there's a baddie. Yep. Right, if we come down this way, this sort of leads back to our lair, but at the same time, I think it's got to be around here somewhere. I'm not going to go down there for now. That leads back into the sewer anyway. We've already been in there. Oh, actually, I think it might be an egg around here. Or was it over here? I don't know if we need a special skill to get it. Right, yeah, apparently there's some sort of... Oh, that might be the hang ability. I think there's an ability you can get... I think it's like way near the end of the game, actually. But I think you could like dangle or something. You can dangle one of your cubs. So I think that might be how we get it. And that's the squeeze through ability right there, but we don't have it yet. It's got to be learnt around... I swear it was learned around here. Because it's one of the abilities that you don't get from the story. Same with dig. You have to learn them on your own. What's that question mark for? I don't know what that question mark is for. Let's have a look. I like how none of these humans care that there's a fox with 3 adorable babies in the area. Oh, what's this? Oh shit, we've got a packet of crisp. Or is that cat food? What is that? I don't know what that was. There's a tin of something, a tin of spam or something. Sweet. I didn't know question marks appeared. I thought the question marks were like distractions that you can create to try and prevent the poachers from patrolling in areas where you're going to be if you're out during the day. Ah, well that was nice. That filled us up all the way nearly. Once again, I feel like I should apologise. There is an absolute ton of noise outside my house thanks to the kids. So just a word of warning. Not gonna lie, that did scare the crap out of me. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I think this is where you learn squeeze through. Oh, that little squeak. Alright, wait here a second, you two. They can't follow us, Dan. You alright, buddy? You silly little devil, ain't you? Who's that? That's Scar, ain't it? You alright, Scar? How you doing, buddy? Come here. Get that chunky butt back in there. Oh, beautiful. New skill learned, squeeze through. There he is. You alright, buddy? So Simba's learned dig. And Scar has learned squeeze through. I think the next thing that we learn as part of the story is climb. Where they can climb like trees and stuff like that. Not the climb that they already do. Oh look, mushrooms! Hey, you want to get high, kids? Let's get some shrooms. I mean, life at the moment is very hard, so we do need something to make us feel happy. I don't think, I was going to say, I don't think a mushroom's going to fill them up very much. A mushroom is not exactly filling, is it? Man, I have the utmost sympathy for people that like mushrooms, because clearly your taste buds don't work. Oh no! Go away, you fucking freak! He gave up very quick, didn't he? Oh, perfect. Right, come on, kids, you must be knackered. We have been out for a very, very long time. Right, let's get back home. Oops. Which way do I go? Oh, it's all the way down here, apparently. Sometimes you get a little bit thrown off because of how the world like turns when you're running around. Yeah, it's probably going to be a lot of goons around. We've been out for so bloody long. Come on, kids. There we go. Simba with dig and a little Scar with squeeze through. And hopefully Stitch, the white version, is going to learn climb. I think he will. I can't remember what all of the skills are, and I know there's a few. I know you got that dangle one, or whatever it's called, hang or something. They're all going to, I think, yeah, climb is part of the story. I think they could also do a bigger jump as well. I'm not sure. There's quite a few skills. I think there are skills that some of them learn. Oh, there's also the ability to save you from traps. I think they can learn how to save you from traps, which is a nice one. Oh, don't worry. I'll be checking the map lots. Night number 10. Oh, God. Where'd you come from? What's he doing out of there? Oh, you can't stand there. That literally blocks it. The only way I could flip and go. So did you break this, you little devil? Alright, well, I suppose we can... have a look down here. We ain't been down here yet, have we? It's like Vixen was answering me. We also decided to name the female fox Vixen, because that's what a female fox is called in real life, a vixen. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. So we just named her Vixen because it's a beautiful name. Lovely. Don't like being in areas like this because you always feel like the only food around here is going to be a load of crap. Come on, kids. Keep up. Oh, there's something to eat. Oh, come on. Oh, hello. God's sake. We can't get to the egg. I'm not going to feed them rubbish. And also, I just don't like the risk of the bag breaking on Vixen's head. Because then, if we get that around our head, I think that counts as damage. So then, whenever we try and make our way back to the lair, if we bump into a human and I unexpectedly bump into them or a trap because I'm rushing or whatever, then I don't know what happens. I don't know if you die or you become incapacitated if something happens to the kids. I don't actually know because it hasn't happened to me on camera or off camera yet. And I want to keep it that way because I really, it stresses me out how much I don't want one of the babies to die. Is that person still over there? I think they might have gone. Maybe? Or are they crashing down? Right, I think it's going to be one of those days where we just need to get some food and then head back. I don't think they're still here. No, they're finally pissed off. About time, you weirdo. I think they was exploring this thing because it fell down whilst we was asleep. As I said, as you progress through the game, you see that the area just becomes more and more deteriorated. I should have had some of that rubbish, shouldn't I? I'm going to regret that now. I know there's some berries around here somewhere. And there's a trap over there. Oh, your towel nearly went into it then. Can I go through? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, buddy. Alright, alright, alright. Oi! 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 Back off. What a flipping love-hate relationship we've got with that badger. What is your fucking problem? Do you hate me or what? Oh, is that a bag of rubbish over there? I think it is, ain't it? Oh, we might have to just do it. Yeah, well, we're going to have to hope we don't get our head caught in a bag. Let's see how much it fills them up. I'll try one more. Please don't, please don't. I knew it! Yeah, there we go. That's what happens. Now we've got a bag stuck around our neck. And I don't know if it prevents you from using certain abilities. I'm not even sure. I think that badger's there to prevent you from using his badger hole. Because his badger hole, like I said, is a fast travel point. Oh, there we go. Right, we'll start making our way back now. We've stayed out once again too late. And now poor old Vixen's got a flipping plastic bag around her neck. What we want to do is we want to try and get the next scent thing to trigger, because then I think we can go to a new area, and then that progresses the story more. It says bark and your cubs will follow you. Your cubs will follow you regardless. Bark and they will sprint like Usain Bolt, you mean? Can I go straight back to bed or not? No. I was going to say, I just need to get to the next night. I think I need to get to night 12. I think that's when the next memory comes up. And I think if we follow that, we can go somewhere new. Because at the moment, there's not really anything new for us to do, really. And food is becoming very scarce in this area. I'm not finding much. Just rubbish everywhere. What we'll do is we'll go to the back end of the factory, because we didn't have a look around there, just to get it revealed on the map. Maybe we'll find something cool around there. Is there berries in there? Nope, no berries, and we're going the wrong way too. I wish you could eat the owl. If we could eat the owls, we'd have so much food. That would definitely fill them up. I think so far the best food that I've found in this game. Oh, actually, I know there will be some food around here, because there's another one of those squeeze-through points that we never interacted with. Yes, there should definitely be some sort of food up here. But the best food is by far the rabbit, from what I've seen so far. And also, when your fox squeeze through, when they use squeeze through on the gap, sometimes they find, I don't know what they find, but it's like a tin or something, and it fills them all the way up near enough. But it's like you can only do it once, and then you don't find it no more, which is a shame. Come up here quickly. See another goon over there walking around. Better not be a worm again. Oh, what even is that? You're just eating random shit. Oh, it's a worm, I think. Yep. I don't know how you get so much health, so much hunger filled up from a worm. They're not exactly big, are they? And I don't think it's something you could even share. Right, I think there's a squeeze through point up here that we never interacted with, so that should give us hopefully a big chunk of food. And then we'll probably just go straight back home. Yeah, here we go. Hopefully it's something good. Is that a chocolate bar? You got yourself a bit of chocolate, mate? Because you need a Oh, it was a burger! How the fuck was that a burger? Oh, look at the amount of flip it. We're full. We can run around freely. Oh, beautiful. Which way do we want to go? We'll go this way, actually. Come on, this way. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Let's run quickly before our hunger starts going down again. Oh, that's rubbish. And it's going down again. Look how they put their ears down. Get away! I'm gonna fucking bite you. Bite him! Bite him! Oh, what am I supposed to do? My cub won't follow me. Who is it out there? It's Simba, innit? Simba, come on! Oh, now I'm limping as well. Right, maybe I've walked far away enough. Maybe they've gone away now. Are they still standing there? Quick! Simba! Oh, I don't know what's going on, but Simba won't follow me. He's sitting there with some food. I think maybe the animation's gone a bit weird. Oh, this is going to balls everything up, this is. We were doing so well. What's going on? Maybe we should just run straight past him, see what happens. Is that better? What are you doing, Simba? Follow us. It just sort of like stuck there. Oh, no, nothing bad better have happened. Well, I can't. Maybe it'll just follow me as we get further away. Maybe this will fix it. Oh, no, I don't know what's going on. I feel like the animation went a bit weird, maybe. Oh, man, I don't like this. We're leaving him very far behind. It's showing me on the map. Maybe if I just go back to the lair, maybe he'll teleport over. If he doesn't, then I don't know what's going to happen. If we lose Simba because of some sort of weird glitch, I will be very annoyed. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, please don't have nothing bad happen. Oh, thank God all three are here. Oh, Jesus. Hopefully all three are here. Hopefully it's just not a fake animation. And Simba's gone. Oh, there you are, you little troublemaker. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I thought it was night 12. Yep. I think it's going to lead us to the next area now. You can still return to your old lair as well, and I think you still can come back and get like any like skills that are in later in like earlier areas. So you don't have to worry. I think you can return to quite a few places. But if you finish the game, obviously, then that's it. You've messed up, and I don't think you can like come back to the map post game. You know, after the credits roll. So before you finish the game, make sure you've got everything you need. Well, you shouldn't have to worry about food now. Once we get to this next area, the amount of eggs you seem to find in the trees and berries is crazy. Even there, look at this. It's a random little berry we can knock down, or whatever that is. Just one little berry. Or an apple or something. Yeah, an apple. I remember when I was a kid, me and my mates, we found this apple tree. I'm not sure if it was the kind of apples that you're supposed to eat. I think it was those apples that are a little bit iffy. Like, they're edible for humans, but if you eat too many, I think they can like give you the shits or something. But we found this apple tree in this like abandoned house's garden. So we climbed over the fence, and we were just, oh man, I must have ate like 15 apples. It was crazy. But just this abandoned house, it was like all smashed up and that. It was going to be being rebuilt and stuff. But it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Gotta love an apple. And no shits for me either, so I guess I was alright with whatever these apples were. There, you're gonna actually eat the worm this time, or you're gonna stand there getting stuck. There we go. I don't think we can dilly-dally with this. I think I don't know if there's a time limit for sniffing this purple line. Sounds like a drug addict. What's he doing? Is he carrying something? What is that? Is that like a chunk of a... That looked like a boat or something, didn't it? Oh, watch out. It looked like he was pulling a boat or something. Or he's making something. Okay, I think that's for finding all of the memories in the first area. And this is, yeah, I think this is layer number 2. Surviving, yeah, this is layer number 2. Very nice. Oh yeah, that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. God, I love a bit of spring. Oh, I remember when England was sunny in June for about 2 weeks. And then the slipstream in the sky changed and now it's been nothing but rain. You've got Europe that's got like 40 degrees and then the UK, it's like 20 at best. And rain and wind. Terrible. It's like autumn at the moment. It's ridiculous. Oh yes, that's beautiful. Alright, well I've got about another four-ish minutes I think. Maybe about another 4 minutes. So I'll have a little look around. But if you see how beautiful this is right now, pay attention. Because obviously it looks stunning at the moment, but just pay attention as the days go by. Because it doesn't acknowledge it and it doesn't actually tell you it's happening. But you'll see that everything changes as the humans encroach on the area. So it'll start to become more and more ugly. You know, like, you know, chopping trees, all that kind of stuff. Pollution. Just showing you the consequences of mankind. Which I kind of feel, I feel a bit personally attacked, to be honest. Because I reckon I'm a relatively clean person. I walk everywhere and I ride my bike everywhere. I very rarely take any transport. And when I do, the most common transport I've ever used is a train. And they're powered by electricity. So they're already slightly better for the world. So I feel like I'm probably one of the cleanest people you can get. For like, you know, pollution and stuff. My most consumption is probably electricity for like YouTube and gaming and stuff like that. But then you hear humans get attacked and then it's like, well, I don't do it. I'm pretty clean. I don't know if I should take that out or not. We're nearly full. Because it's only a one-time thing normally, isn't it? What are they even eating? Better be a bird. No, it's a tin of food. Can you three jump up there? No. Alright, don't worry. I'm not leaving, don't worry. I feel we have to be careful because I swear the poacher that we've been following that stole our child, Stripe, I think he's around here somewhere. Oh, hello. We're not going to hunt it, we don't need to. Okay, well apparently we can go through there at some point. I don't really want to swim through there. It doesn't look like it gives you much room. Very claustrophobic. Come on, you three little squidges. Bloody hell. We might want to hunt that mouse now. We've given it a bit of extra life. You got such a poor aim, Vixen, but you still managed to get the mouse every time. There you go, they're nice and full again. I want to run around. The reason I don't run around is because the hunger goes down quick, and even when it's like this where I can run around, then you get scared that there might be a random trap nearby. It's a question mark over here. Who is that? Is that the hunter? Is that the hunter without his mask on? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is him. When you learn the climb ability, your pup can get the other egg if you're wondering. Maybe that's what he's been doing then. If he lives here, maybe he's been building, using the stuff to build that house over there. What a freak. And where's my pup then, if that is him? Alright, let's make it back to the lair now. So I'm going to have to end the video. Come on you lot whilst we've got a chance to run. Oh! Great, he would be there, wouldn't he? For fuck's sake. Right, I'm going to have to take the long way. I really hate when you get bloody held hostage and you can't actually go to where you want to go. It really aggravates me. We'll go around this way, actually. See if we can find anything new around here. Come on, you three. Whilst you're full up, we better run. And also, I don't want a bunch of humans getting in the way so we can't get back to our lair. That's happened a few times where I've... Oh, no, they can't jump down there. For God's sake. No, other way, you lot. Come on. Yep, nearly back. At least we've been able to end the video at the lair for once. Alright, well, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Like I said though, make sure you pay attention. Every time a day progresses in this game, you see the world change around you. And this area right here is probably the best way of seeing it. But I think we need to wait for another memory to pop up now, another scent I mean, for our pup. And I think we can, I think on day 15 or something, I think we can learn to climb maybe. And we can start getting some of the other eggs out the trees and stuff. But yeah, this is the general gist of the game. You're looking for your missing cub and you're trying to survive. That's the general gist of the game. So hopefully you've been enjoying this playthrough so far. I know it's a different kind of game, but I think it's very good, very clever. But yeah, like, share and join the pack today.